I guess let's push in with the naturalist as well. Hello, good game. Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. Thank you so much for taking the time to support the channel. I hope you're having an absolute magical day. Playing Magic the Gathering Arena today. We're back in Standard, which I know a lot of you are super excited about. Playing some of the most favorable decks in the current meta. Today we have Elden Rune. This will be Naya runes in best of 1 against the best players and decks in the world. But before we get there, we're going to break down the deck list, talk about the strategies and synergies, and then, like I said, we'll demonstrate this within the Mythic rank. Then we'll wrap up with our final thoughts on the deck and, plans for the future, stuff like this. So buckle up, get ready, make sure to like the video, show your support, subscribe to the channel, and become a YouTube member today. Let's take a look at the deck. All right, here we are. Playing in best of 1 today. We've made a few adjustments to the build for best of 1. The Hallowed Haunting has been dropped in favor of the Skyclave Apparition. It's just really nice to have the answer for the mirror match in your build already, as it's such an aggressive playstyle. If you've not seen this deck, I've demonstrated it in depth, and we actually used it to reach Mythic rank 13 at the start of the season in traditional standard. So if you're looking for a best of 3 build, breaking down the sideboard, we have that available for you. I'll try to put a link for that in the description below for easy access, or in the comments as well, maybe. But before you check that out, let's make sure to finish this video first. It's a very similar deck with few adjustments, and it revolves around, if you're unfamiliar, if you've been living under a rock, the Jukai Naturalist with the Runeforge champion. Runeforge will make all of your runes cast for 1 generic mana instead of their original casting cost, and then the Naturalist will reduce that 1 to 0, and then you're free casting runes from your hand, which is fantastic. These runes will trigger things like the Generous Visitor as their enchantments. So this is going to put a +1/+1 counter on target creature whenever you cast, and if you're casting for free, that's fantastic. We also have the Kami of Transience. This will receive a +1/+1 counter on itself whenever you cast an enchantment. When it is in the graveyard and an enchantment leaves the battlefield, on that turn you can actually bring it back to your hand, which is nice for the replayability. And then we have the Showdown of the Skalds, phase 2 and 3 of the saga. Whenever you cast a spell this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Right, so whenever we're casting a rune, which should be for 0, we'll receive +1/+1 counters a variety of ways, which is very, very powerful, because since we're casting for 0, we can cast multiple things per turn for multiple counters, and it is very hard for our opponents to keep up to this value train. Not only that, but all of the runes that we will cast for 0 also draw a card when they're equipped, which is fantastic, so we can chain them together, and there are so many of them that you should be able to do so quite easily, helping us link those chained cards together. Commune the Spirits, sorcery speed for 1 green, looking at the top 4 cards of your library, revealing an enchantment card or a land from among them into your hand, the rest in the bottom of your library in random order. So this will grab you that enchantment, allow you to keep casting, and hopefully chaining those into each other through the draw, which is absolutely fantastic. The Naturalist stacks, so you can actually reduce enchantments further and cast things like Showdown of the Skalds for 2 mana, which is about the goofiest thing I've ever done with the deck. But other than that, you're looking for Trample. The Kami already has it. The Generous Visitor can receive it through the Rune of Might, or the Naturals can get it through the Rune of Might, same as the Champion, right? So get Trample on all of your creatures, get Lifelink on all of your creatures, and then just power them up, power them up, power them up. If something's entering the field this turn and you want to attack with it, here's the Rune of Speed to get you going as well, to save you from the brink of death. Skyclave Apparition is just in here, to balance the mirror matchup. Really, that's our primary goal, is to take their stack. Typically it's a Kami or a Generous Visitor, right? But it interacts with other decks too quite nicely, which is why we like to keep it. And then there's the Nganjo as removal, who endures as removal as well, with some land to keep things consistent. That is the deck, you guys. And like I said, if you're interested in the sideboard, the best of 3 variant after this video, I implore you to all check it out. It would really definitely most likely help out. Anywho, enjoy today's gameplay footage. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, become a YouTube member. Turn 1 and turn 2 are Very good. Turn 3 is fairly juicy as well. See if we can climb up the rankings a little bit today. Using Old Faithful. Is it a mirror match? What do we have going on here? Negative, I don't use that card. Visitor goes up. Naturalist out, no attacks. I guess just Showdown of the Skalds, because we can't exile the token. We could take the class, but may as well just leave it there. I'm assuming they push into the Rangers class here. Visitor out. Okay, interesting. Machiko in the hood. It's a +2. No blocks. We have life gain. Who cares? Naturalist. Push up the other Naturalist. And then Rune of Speed, the new Naturalist. Still push up the middle one, right? 4/4 is better. We grab the land. All attack. Let's go. Down to 11. We go up to 22, so that life gain really throws things back in our favor. So do they take the 4/4, the 3/2, or the 2/2 visitor? I would almost take the visitor, but they take the 4/4. That life gain sucks. We get hit for 3. I think just take the visitor, right? They only have 2 cards in hand. Let's just grab mid-game value, because if we can survive and then pull ahead, times is going to be good. With a land from the exile. Could be a 1-drop for white. Then we ruin the visitor. Swing for 7. Woof, down to 4. That's incredible. We're up to 26. No worries in the world here. We hold up Skyclave Apparition defensively. We have a Runeforge to go absolutely haywire alongside a Kami. I like this card quite a bit. Wedding Announcement is just good value, no matter what deck it's in. Kami in play. They're tapped. We're just good to go, right? This is an old-fashioned feels bad moment. The trample's just fantastic. We do love the trample. Already has trample. I guess let's push in with the naturalist as well. Good game. I don't think the visitor's really worried about anything. Let's just smash. We get the win up to 38. Woof. 3 land with a turn 2 generous. Oh, 2 land only, sorry. I'm seeing... it'll be 3 land after Commune the Spirits, though, so don't worry about a thing. Don't you worry about a thing. Probably top deck one here as well. No. Nope, 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 nope. So we want to Commune. Grab another green source, I suppose. And then drop our Visitor. Innkeeper out. We love it. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now we're on the roll. We've got 3 land out. Looking for a red source with this next Commune. Feeling like we're playing from a disadvantage here. Oh, that we are. Yikes. Oh my gosh, that's not good. Maybe we should push up their voice of the blessed a little bit too. Daddy, no! No, Daddy, no! Ouch. Why are you hurting me like this? Right? Just stop it. You want me to stop, you can surrender. And they had removal on our creature. Oh my gosh. Wow. Opponent goes first. I'm gonna mulligan, look for a green land to start. Keep 6. Toss a Rune. Rune's good on 3. Showdown's better if we get that 4th land. I'd rather skip the Rune. Skip the Rune. Showdown's better. It's a better focus. Nice turn 3 if we go double red, but... sorry, double white, but I think one of these should be red. We'll see if we can get another land. Silver Quill! That's coming down on the Naturalist. You bet your bottom dollar they name the Jukai Naturalist. I mean, you know, take your time about it. It's not like we're recording a video or anything. They know what deck we're playing. How do you, like, you see a Generous Visitor and you have to think about what card to take? You don't just immediately take a Naturalist? Oh, they're logging into our stream to pick something that's in our hand. I understand. Okay. Just log into HGG's stream on Twitch, look at his hand, and then we'll pick something from their hand. And then hear that and immediately say, oh, no, bad idea. It's too obvious. It's too... That's our second white source, which is great. So, I don't know. Maybe they just were thinking about it. They couldn't decide. Maybe they didn't know how to spell it. Because they didn't pick anything from our hand, which is... You know, I can respect that. Thank you. Restoration's not bad, so I don't really want to kill this thing. We could exile the Restoration in itself. Or just take the Silencer and start smashing. It's not a bad idea either. Showdown. And then we'll grab a bunch of goodies. And go from there. Hopefully we can just trample over top of the rest of their field. I guess it's a cheat hook that we're worried about, right? Cheat hook mascara. There it is. Let me just put some on here. It's great. It's waterproof when you ball your eyes out. You cheater! What a fantastic card. So, definitely naturalist. We need a land off the top. We need that 5th land. Naturalist champion, dump our ruins. Next turn, another showdown. Oh, but they have another silver quail. You think I'm not going to pay 3 life for this? You're mistaken, my friend. I'm going to pay 3 life all day. They get the draw, though, which is good for them. Hit for 2 down to 18. Land out. Make a token. We don't get the land, which sucks. Super sucks. Actually, I know I was kind of regretting that last second, but still think it's fine. Could be worse. Both plays were acceptable. A little late. A little late. Force them to have single target. Oh, we lost our next showdown. I thought we had it for one more turn. My bad. Because we played it, and then we get the next turn. Yeah, that is my bad. Oh, they have a cheat hook? Like, what's going on? I'm so confused. If we block the 1/1, they can hit for 3 and keep their thing up. I'd like to see it. A secondary cheat hook. I bet it is. No, interesting. They just take the draw. Let's take a gander. Branchloft can kill the announcement or the architect. Food for thought. Let's just keep drawing out, see what we get. I'm sure they have single target, which would suck, but whatever, man. I'm going all in. It lands. Wow. I can't believe it. Legion Angel is good. Cannot dispute that. Up to 23, which is not bad. Architect will attack at the very minimum. Makes a token. Take a draw with the announcement. Well, they're really relying on instant speed removal. Do they have it? If they block with the Architect, we can slay it, and that opens up 5 attack that they are thinking is a defensive thing. We should have done this first, my bad. Right, because I get that 1/1 here. Grab a land, we lose a life. 5, 6, 7, 11, 12, 13, 14. So yeah, we still lose our creature. We only get 1 damage through. But that really cleans up the field. In a big way. Here's some 2/2s, and, well, we just need another showdown of the Scalds. Which we've already been through 2 of them, so... unlikely, but we can hope. Oh, they're gonna double angel us. That's so good. Once this deck reaches the mid to late game, it's good luck. It's lights out. No blocks. We have plenty of life for now. Could be worse, honestly. Could be better. If they interact with our draw, that sucks. And it looks like they do. Ooh. Ouch. No attacks. Getting hit for 10, 14 minimum. Well, no, they're going to play more angels instead of the hive. I think they could still hive, couldn't they? I don't know why they don't. Let's block a token spirit. Down to 11. Where did all of our life go? Good game. Bully. Absolutely fantastic. In tapped. Who endures? Out next. Expecting removal. Here it is. Ouch. Still play the Naturalist. You may as well take the draw. We could play the Naturalist in the showdown for 2. That is, that's an interesting play. Very much so. Wow, okay. Good value there. That's a lot of rune power. With another showdown for 2. Wow. That's where this deck gets really, really dirty. So we can play the Runeforged Champion. All of these runes for free and the showdown for 2. Okay, good for them. They avoid pure obliteration. Losing the showdown will suck. Just grab from our graveyard. Just focus on the draw. We don't want to lose too much value. Right, I know we have haste, but It's just going to stay there. So these are going to the grave, not to exile. We still lose the showdown, which sucks, but... Rune's in play. Champion's gone, sure. It already has trample. For 6 down to 12. Triple runing with the champion with our 3 lands, so might, speed, and sustenance. Comes right back to our hand. This is fine. This is still everything we want. I guess we should have grabbed another red source, actually. What am I thinking? Another Rune of Speed. Oh, well. For 5 down to 7. Feeling fairly comfortable here. Even if it is a blood on the snow. Not really grabbing much. We have a Commune the Spirits to kick us off again. Kami, if not exile, just comes back to our hand. There's the cheat hook. Hashtag get wrecked. Kami out, showdown out. Push the Kami up. Play the Visitor. Grab a land. We have 2 Skyclaves. We have trample on both creatures. They have 3 cards in hand. Consuming Blob, and it's a 5-drop. Wow, okay. This just got more interesting. Very much so. Operation Overwhelm. Should we play the other Kami first, too? Whoops. It already has trample, but let's just push it up. They'll have to double block, and we can take the original out. That's fine. It's a big hit. They're down to 3. We're at 28. 4 and 27 after the hook trigger. They will need to Blood on the Snow. Scoot Swarm, interesting, but we have Trample. Field of Ruin activates as a land drop if they don't have one. They have to deal with the commies. Thinking, hello, good game? That's what I've been thinking. Shut up, phone. It's a good card. Another 5-drop as well. Good game. It's a lot of trample damage, which is nice, but they were coming back with a vengeance there. I like that. On the draw. Could be worse than it is. I stand corrected. The shuffler is fine. I don't know what you guys are complaining about all the time. Just settle down, okay? Four runes of speed. That seems fine. Literally more runes of speed than we have land. It is incredible. I'd like to play the visitor. Ruin the visitor. Push up the commie. Because if we push up the visitor, they're going to remove it, and we won't get the draw. Right? And if we have to lose either the commie or the visitor, I want it to lose the commie because it comes back. So if they want to interrupt this draw, they need to take the commie. They choose to do so, which I applaud. Hopefully they don't also take the visitor, and I think they are, which is terrifying. What a fantastic open for our opponent. We get nothing. We get a cat lap. That's what we get. Don't worry, we still have 3 more runes of speed to go. Wow. It's a good thing we had multiples. We wouldn't be going fast enough without them. Brutal. Alright. Let's see where we end up here. Land out. Another alchemist out. Looking for life gain. Searching our library. Hopefully it survives. Down to 15. Some additional lifelink for the commie would be nice. Commie of Transience. Could definitely use a little bit of juice. 2 cards in their hand. They have Den as an option for them. If they remove the champion, it's like GG's. Ouch. Having a hard time winning today. This is not great. Getting absolutely bullied. It's an additional 3 damage. It's a good thing we have all these runes of speed in hand. What do you think, Maya? Is it a good card or what? Don't look at me. Down to 8. Down to 6 minimum. It's a land at least. Ooh, 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 not good. Down to 5 minimum. Oh, it's a land. Ouch, that sucks for them. But they get it out of the way, which is good. Okay. It's better than nothing. Looking for a life gain rune. Come on, sustenance. I see you. I see you. Let's take it home, Kami. +1 counters all day. Beautiful. Oh, yes. The additional +1 and +1/+1. So it's +2/+1. It's a 5/4. Ooh, wee. Just to confirm the kill, because they do have blockers. And I want that card draw gone. They just take it. We go up to 13, which is fantastic. Down to 11. And they hit for 4, 5, 6. If they use the den. I'm nervous. If they top deck Invoke Calamity, I think we die. Thirsty's good too, yikes. They do magic missiles? Straight to our person or what? Yes, and then that untaps. They hit us for 3. We're down to 1. Oh my gosh. That's incredible. What a top deck. What a top deck. I just want all the life gain. That's all I want. Maybe we could get life gain on the other Kami? No. Beautiful. Oh, a little late on that. Swing in for 11. That puts us up to 12. Surviving. Just barely. Another Chandra out. Digs for a card, I bet. Yeah. Oh. Thundering Rebuke is good. That is not bad. Creature or Planeswalker. But that's going to be it. Good game. They know we're just going to hit for another 11 plus next turn. Whew, that was actually really, really close. Going first. I feel like we've not gone first very much today. Shambling Gas is great. Very good card. We need to outpace a Meat Hook. That's our main goal. And somehow dodge single target. Just get right to business with the life gain, I guess, right? We have to keep the visitor alive So there's no self-sacrifice effects. Ooh. They double block and would kill the visitor. So we have to wait a turn. The 2 Shambling Gas would still kill the visitor there with a double block. And I'm not a fan of that at all. Shambling Gas, what a fantastic card. No blocks. Even if we block one with the Kami, gain life, then they could Deadly Dispute the other, and that would be bad. So we're just chilling.
Hope you're ready for some mind games. Thanks. I'll be taking that now.
Let's go Kami. Rune of Speed. Push the visitor up. And we just start racing that Meat Hook. Meat Hook for 2 next turn. Which is still really bad because of those Shambling Gas. Really, really bad because they can kind of combo in for additional minuses. But we still have to do our best is the thing. Right? Hit for 1. They take the draw through Kato.
Now this is a juicy secret.
The Seagate single target removal? Oh no. Don't you dare. It's a Deadly Dispute they copy. Interesting. Not single target. Alright, alright, alright. 3 mana up through the treasures. 8 cards in hand. Holy Toledos. Fading Hope on the Kami. Not good. 2 mana up. John Hawkins, ladies and gentlemen. This is not bad. They're tapped out. Can we take lethal? We must be close. If we would have known, we could have played the Runeforge first. Just such a big hit. Let's go for it. That's 13 damage they have to block. They have 3 to defend, which is only 12, and we'd get -1. Nice. On the draw, if we can get an untapped white source on 2, very pleased with ourselves. Tempo deck, interesting. Ooh. Very pleased with ourselves here. Look at that smile. The Furmaster, let's go. Nervous. No attacks. Looking for another green source. We might exile the Furmaster. It's just so good. They have ninjutsu through the disruptor. So it's like whatever they want to do, they can do. Oh. Nice. That's very good. Very, very good. Hit for 6. Blocks. Ooh. Ninja into our hand, right? That's not the good. See? Goodbye, Skyclave. We will miss you. It's a good hand, though. They're looking at it like, well, I mean, everything here is very good, but I don't want to lose my creature. Which is a pretty good way to look at it. Double casts, right? Just leave that visitor sit there. I don't think I mind taking it, do I? So I'm thinking we hit for 4, we go up to 14, then they hit us for 11, which is a lot, down to 3, and that's without any other shenanigans. If we take out the Furmaster, that really helps debuff the whole situation. We lose 1 Naturalist, but who cares? Now we're up to 17, and their field advantage has been drastically decreased. Still not good. Still not good. Getting it for 6, down to 11. But 11 instead of 3 is a big difference. Removal on the other naturalist? Oh no. Okay, so I do regret the decision a little bit. Just a wee bit. Not a bad draw. Let's hit for 3, down to 11, tying it up. 3 cards in their hand. They're all lands, right? Even though they've not played a land. Well, maybe they have. That's a foretell. Interesting. Hit for 6, down to 5. Land. Rune Forge for life gain? Play the other first, so there's no removal on it. Alright, I think we could take lethal, could we not? We'd have to do 13 damage, and we're sitting on 5. That would be 6, 7, 8, 12. A little shy. There is removal there, isn't there? We still have to go for it. It's removal, not a counter. Either way would be good. Poison the cup. Yeah, nice, you dog. That really hurts us. Ouch. 2 to the top as well. Wow. Gets me all choked up. I think we just chump block with the champion. Disruptor hits for 2. Ninjutsu'd out of play. Yikes. Down to 2, it hits for 3. Alright, we just need to find life gain. Thank you. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. They may have removal. I don't know what that last card is. Oh, wow, that is life-saving, quite literally. I think we keep the land in hand. It's hard to say. Getting hit for 6 as a minimum. Down to 3. This is a close game. He's just gonna attack, take the draw. Okay, they make the unblockable. Hit for 4. Oh wow, okay. So this is fantastic. I think we just play aggressive. I mean, we have that land. We're actually gonna play the land now. Pump up the jam. Oh my gosh. I'll allow it. For next turn, I guess. So freaking close. Oh my gosh, they almost had us. So lucky with the life gain off the top. Holy Toledo's Elden Rune, aka Naya Runes, getting down and dirty. Now, what do you guys think? Is this deck more favorable in best of 1 or best of 3? If you've not seen it perform in traditional standard best of 3, I do have that video pinned in the comments for you below. Go check that out, then come back here. Let us know in the comments if you think it's a better best of 1 deck or a better best of 3 deck. Personally, I think both have their merit. It's nice to take people by surprise, but you don't always do this, right? Sometimes they just have all the removal, and you don't actually get the chance now to sideboard in the protection to, you know, avoid some of that removal. So it, I think, has its advantages and disadvantages, but I'd love to know what all of you guys think. Before we wrap up today's video, make sure to like the video, comment, like I said, what you think is better. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet, and become a YouTube member. But more importantly, let's talk about this BenQ screen bar. All right, so we touched on this earlier this week. Oh my gosh, right? That's all. That's the ad, right? That's the shout out. Oh my god, this thing is bright. But it's cool. It goes on top of your monitor and it shines at your screen. At first, I was like, well, this is neat. But after using it for like a couple days now, and still we're doing this every second day, just to touch in, it's fantastic. This is so nice. No longer do I have to have all my studio lights on. I can just have this on while I'm working. Of course, while we're recording, we need the studio lights, but that is a pain to have on all the time. It's so nice to shut those lights off while still having your monitor be lit up, so you're not getting those headaches from it being the only light source, right? So it's just fantastic. Barely noticeable, doesn't shine at you, it shines at your monitor, which is really, really enjoyable. So liking it so far. And of course, shout outs to BenQ for hooking us up with that. Maybe one day we can get a monitor out of them if we're lucky. So make sure to like the video, comment, subscribe, become a YouTube member. Have a magical day, you guys, and we'll see you soon in the next.